Hello, my divine kings and queens. I'm back to do another video. Just really quick before we get into these messages, y'all know that I've moved. So, upon moving, I was under the weather. And you guys must have really just been praying for me because I just got my voice back, right? To some kind of normalcy just yesterday. And so I said, you know what? Y'all have been emailing me nonstop. And y'all just wasn't going to go another week without me posting. And so I've just been milking myself, trying to get myself better. And so I'm back now. I do want to say, I want to thank you all for the likes, comments, and subscribes. I want to thank you, my family. Y'all, my JC family, baby. I love y'all. I ride for y'all. Y'all already know what time it is. You know what it is. You know what it's not. Okay? So, y'all already know that y'all got a friend in me, and I love y'all because y'all been showing me through the emails how y'all been sharing and getting the messages out there. A lot of y'all tell me that you make me part of your daily routine. And one thing that I just want to say is make sure that it's okay to admire me and to be inspired by me, right? Because that's why I do these messages. But don't idolize me. Idolize the man who works through me to deliver these messages, okay? Because I just want to make sure. I know that you guys tell me that you love me and you show me, I try to listen to you every day. Just make sure that you pray into that man every day. Make sure that you idolize that man, that you love him, that you put him first. Don't idolize no human being, okay? Don't do that. Don't worship and make these people, or not even myself, an idol, right? Because, God comes first. Before everything that we do, you put him first. You pray to him first because he runs this. He worked through me to deliver these messages, right? So I just wanted to put that out there because I know that y'all love me. Y'all love me. I gotta say that y'all love me. Y'all love me for real, for real. Like, y'all tell me all the time, like, I gotta pray for you. I gotta pray for you, my sister. Like, I need these messages. I'm not about to wait another week. One of y'all told me that, like, straight up, like, I can't wait another week. I'm about to pray. I'm about to get on my knees right now, sister, praying. So y'all did something, and God did it too, because I'm back. So now we into the messages, and the message for today is I'm feeling like there's somebody out there in despair who can't compare, who is sitting back looking at everything that God is doing for you, baby, and then how far he's brought you in life. And you know what these people doing? They sitting back and they like, if I could just get the blueprint to her life, or his or her life, if I could just understand the steps that they took to get these type of blessings, I'll have the same blessings. They trying to copy you. They trying to be you. But see, they don't understand. Let me tell you something. When God made these blueprints, he made these blueprints different. He made these blueprints different than a regular person's blueprint, right? The blueprint is the trajectory of your life, where you're going in life, right? So when he made these blueprints and he understands that he's in the midst of everything. Follow me what I'm saying. On these blueprints, God is not going to go through the whole semantics of what it took for you to get to the next step. All he doing on these blueprints is recording your progression, your successes, and your elevation. So why and how, I don't understand how these people think that by copying you or trying to do it in the manner that you're doing it, that they're going to get the same blessing. But let me tell you something, they didn't go through the same hells and evils and battle the same evils that you had to before you stepped into these blessings. They trying to take shortcuts and thinking that, well, if she doing this, let me do this. Well, if she doing this, let me do this. Well, if he did it like this, all I need is his blueprint and I'll understand everything. They think that getting the blueprint to your life is going to solve all of their problems. Pray for these people, baby. Because I got a storyline that I'm about to break down for y'all today. But let me tell you something. Pray for these people. Don't judge these people. right? God said, I pity the fool who don't play with clowns. He already about to deal with him and teach him a real lesson. And that lesson is, while these people out here trying to be envious and jealous and trying to copy you, baby, God is about to make them realize that he made you special, that they can't copy you, that they can't do it how you do it. They can't do it in the manner that you're able to do it on. They can't do it on the level that you're able to do it on. Huh? Huh. They're going to realize that real quick. But let me tell you something. The storyline that I'm getting, right? And y'all going to have to pay attention to 3D, meaning the actual 3D, reality that we're living in right now. 5D is the spiritual realm. Okay? Y'all understand that these people concocted a plan to try to get your blueprint, baby. Okay? They trying to copy you. So let me tell you something. This confirmation, you special. That you special. Because these people are trying to copy you. They looking at what God doing for you, and they don't understand there's no shortcut to success. There was no shortcut to your success. You went through pure hell and had to battle pure evils in this world before you stepped into what God had for you. These people don't understand that. They just think, oh, if I just get their blueprint. So the storyline that I'm getting, right? Y'all know who Bob the Builder is. Bob the Builder, yes, he's a yes, we can fix it man, right? Bob the Builder know how to break these blueprints down, baby. He know how to dissect and analyze these blueprints, okay? He don't play about these blueprints. Do you understand me what I'm saying? He is the go-to man, right? In the 3D. He do that, though. He do that with them blueprints, okay? He'll get you right. Now, see what they did? They said, okay, yeah, we going to go ahead and get Bob the Builder. Bob going to get us right. Bob going to go ahead and analyze and dissect that thing right there. So they done went and got Bob, right? Bob the Builder, yes, we can fix it. Yes, we can go ahead and try to replicate it and copy it. Once I get it, I'm going to analyze it. I'm going to dissect that thing. Okay? Now, y'all know that as being divine kings and being divine queens that we're in divine university. I told y'all that way back on my initial videos when I first started my channel, that divine university is never out. There are lessons that we have to continuously learn and cycles that we have to go through. I told y'all that once you achieve and you win one battle, there's another that's set up. God just gives you time in between to recuperate and get back right. But we're never done learning. You understand what I'm saying? On this journey, I told you it's never done. It never ceases. It's not easy. So listen, Bob went and Bob knew something wasn't right when it took him about doggone 5 hours to try to crack into the university itself, let alone another 10 hours to try to crack into the divine library. Because that's how tight God got it set up. But let me tell you something. You're going to realize that God knew that all this was going to happen, that these people was going to try to go against you, right? He sat back and let them, because normally they weren't supposed to get access to this. But God let these people get access just to see who really run this. Let them think that they doing something, because I'm about to show them in the end. So it took Bob all this time to try to crack into the university, then try to crack into the library. He done got into the library. He going in through the different aisles trying to find your blueprint. And now he done called these fools up like, oh yeah, man, didn't I tell you I could do it? Didn't I tell you, yes, we can fix it? Yes, I'm the yes, we can, man. He done went and got this blueprint, took it back to these people, wherever they lair is, he done took it back. Po Bob is sitting. I'm trying to tell you, Spirit, is funny how this story came to me. Poor Bob was sat there and scratching his polar brain. I don't know if that's supposed to be a way that, to stimulate it, to make him think quicker or help him get more clarity. But let me tell you something. Bob done got tired. Listen, these people looking at Bob, and these people done got tired. Like, Bob, man, no, don't usually take you about an hour or two to go ahead and analyze and dissect these doggone blueprints, man. What's going on? You keep scratching your doggone brain, your head. What's going on, man? What's going on? Bob, like, listen, I just listen. I'm about to tell you something. Listen, just maybe you got more clarity and insight than I do. Now, listen, Bob done took the blueprint. He done opened up the blueprint, right? He like, B come after A, right? And C come after B, right? And he's like, yeah, Bob. Like, what the hell is going on? What is you saying? Okay, so listen, I'm looking at these different points, right? And it's supposed to go in alphabetical order, an ordinary blueprint. The lights on, ain't nobody home. They don't understand that on the blueprint, it got in big, bold ink. Divine blueprint. This not no normal blueprint. This not no ordinary blueprint. You understand what I'm saying? It didn't dawn on these people. It didn't dawn on Bob when he cracked into the university, then tried to crack into the library, then open up the blueprint and still couldn't figure it out. He like, listen, it's supposed to go in alphabetical order. So tell me why this person started out at point A and shot on up there on point K, and it's no in-between points in between there, so I can understand the subcategories on the steps that it took for them to get to these points. Because God don't, listen, I told you, God records your progression, your elevation, and your successes and your blessings. He don't give no insight on what it took to get there, because he understood how he had things orchestrated and set for you, that he was in the midst of all this, that he's the reason why you able to step into it. He's the reason why you exceeded these milestones in a short amount of time frame, because of him. These people thought because you experienced delays that this was their time to come up and get and level up and get that one up on you. They did not expect, baby, for you to bounce back, not just God's speed, but be in a better position than where you was before you experienced those delays, my God. And let me tell you something. Bob done sat there and trying to figure out and scratch his poor little brain about 10 sometimes. Couldn't figure out that doggone blueprint, because it's not no ordinary blueprint. It's a divine blueprint. God got his hand in all this here. So God, listen. Bob done said, listen, I don't understand. I don't get it. Listen, I'm not the yes you can fix it man for this one, okay? But these people still didn't give a be like, listen, it's all right, Bob. Now Bob done left. They on there talking to their friends. They like, listen, you already know, man. Don't. I always got a plan B, plan C, all the above. You feel me? Like, listen, I'm gonna call up the homie in Emerald City. They like, what homie in Emerald City? The Oz, man, the great powerful Oz. Let me tell you something. Again, the great powerful Oz, right? I forgot what movie that's connected to, but the meaning behind him was he was an ordinary person just like everybody else. But the questions that people were bringing to him were so like, what's the word I'm looking for? Shallow. It was anybody could answer these questions. They were dumb questions, right? So quite frankly, people would think, quite naturally, people would think that he's the great powerful Oz. He got the answer to everything because of the type of questions that people bring him. So again, this is another go-to person in the 3D, right? These some heavy hitters in the 3D, right? In the 3D, these some heavy hitters. So he thinking, man, listen, I done hit up the homie. Man. I'm about to hit up the homie, man. Oz gonna have an answer to this, man. Trust and believe. They done hit up Oz, right? And Oz is a very spiritual person in the manner that I was getting this storyline. He's a very spiritual person. So whoever these people done went to, they done went to a high-level spiritual healer or some kind of person, but it's not what I'm getting. These people done went to someone. They done went to somebody. I told y'all that when you look at people, you can't just look at, the person in the 3D, they flesh. I told y'all it's spirits attached to people. Familiar spirits. You don't just get that person. You get whatever spirits is attached to them, right? So Oz knew what was up once these people had explained. Let me tell you something. They done hit Oz up. I was like, yeah, man, yeah. Oh, you went to bar? Why you went to bar, man? You should have came to me first. Let me tell you something, man. The reason why you couldn't break that blueprint down like that right here, you feel me? That ain't no normal blueprint. Bob is a normal person. He know to dissect and analyze the normal blueprint. You should have came to me, man. That is a divine blueprint. So they're like, okay, so, all right, so we getting somewhere now. Bob didn't say all that, so what can we do to try to read it, to understand how this person got this to this, so we can go ahead and start, manifesting and doing what we got to do. Man, listen, man, you ain't gonna be able to see that because you are normal. The normal eye can't see what a divine blueprint got on it. You know what I'm saying? You got to go ahead and get this potion that I got for you. I got it for the low price of $15.99. All you gotta do, man, he come up to Emerald City. I got about 2 left, you feel me? I'll put one to the side for you. Once you drink this potion, you got to wait up to about 72 hours. And then up to 72 hours after that time has passed, you'll be able to see all them subcategories on that blueprint, man. It's easy. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? Just come see me, that's all. But Oz want to be nosy. He like, but tell me a little bit more information about this person that you're trying to see, because, you know, this is divine being. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want no pressure now. So he done gave them the information. Nah, see, Oz done changed his whole, but he ain't telling these people that. Oz know what's up. Oz know who you are. Whoever they done went to know who you are. And what I'm feeling is your blueprint could be your birth chart. Your blueprint is, your, like I told you, your life trajectory. You know, God set this up for you. This is your birthright. So I'm feeling like whoever they done went to who can go ahead and see your birth chart or whatever the case may be, these people don't want no pressure with your ancestors, man. These people don't want no pressure with your spiritual team, especially mine. Let me tell you something. I know that my ancestors are some old school fools. Let me tell you something, because I done seen them. I done seen them in battle. They physically fit, right? They physically fit. But I can see that they're old in the face and that they got that long, like, gray hair. So that's how I can, you know, tell that they're old ancestors. And let me tell you something, depending on what kind of level mission, the level of the mission that God got you on, right? It's a different level of bodyguard, which is your spiritual team that he has to equip you with. And let me tell you something, man. Some of y'all got some powerful missions that you own, and your ancestors don't play. The spiritual team that God equipped you with don't play about you. Let me tell you something. When I was going through everything that I was going through, people kept trying to realize, like, why I stayed in the gutter for so long. They didn't realize, man, God had my ancestors in a cage. Normally, ancestors not supposed to be like that. But God kept my spiritual team in the cage because he know how crazy my ancestors was begging, like, man, just let me out. Just let me out. Just let me out. And God was like, listen, it's not the right time. It's not the right time. Like, wait, it's not the right time. So when it was the right time and my ancestors was able to get up and get everything clean and deliver back to these people what they was dishing out, nobody could understand it because it was spiritual. No one could understand it because it was spiritual. So no one is going to understand why they shouldn't be going against you or who you really are, how powerful you are, because it's spiritual. Do you understand me what I'm saying? Your ancestors don't play about you. I'm telling you, whoever they done went to, they done seen it, and they ain't want no pressure. Their ancestors over you like, one false move. Make one false move. I'm ready for it. I'm about that though. I'm about that life. My divine being may not be about it, but that's why they got us. And see, they Oz didn't tell them that they had a trick up their sleeve for them. Oz just said, come and see me. I got the potion. This potion gonna help you read this blueprint. You're gonna be straight. You're gonna be Gucci. So, meanwhile, in between time, these people done got happy, celebrating their successes, celebrating a short-lived success based off the information Oz done gave them. Because it's short-lived, right? They gonna realize. So they skipping off this yellow brick road. Ease on down the road. They easing on down that road, baby. They happy. They happy because the information God Oz done gave them. They thinking they about to read your blueprint, copy you, get your blessing, have the life that you have. Come on, man. They easing on down that yellow brick road, but you know what their higher self is saying? Your higher self is your voice of reason. Your higher self is the one that's going to get you right and have board meetings, instead of board meetings, right? Before a big executive decision is made, your higher self going to set up a board meeting and they're going to go through all the semantics, make sure that you crossing your T's and dotting your I's. That's your higher self. And you know what their higher self saying? Why they ease on down the road. Their higher self is like, if I only had a brain. Because I'm telling you, spirit is funny how you done brought this storyline to me. They skipping down this yellow brick road, happy that Oz is about to help them, give them the solution to help them read your blueprint. While they skipping down that yellow brick road, talking about ease on down the road, they hire yourself like, if I only had a brain. Because, baby, the lights on, ain't nobody home. They don't understand that I was about to trick them out their money. Whoever they went to about to trick them out their money. And not about to give them the real steps. They probably got some insight on what they can do. Not full insight. But they got some insight. But they're not about to give it to this person because they know better. This person is this, whoever they went to can see your spiritual team and know what you have set for your future. And listen, your ancestors is like one false move. Play with it. Play with it. One false move. JC, back me up. GPR, you with me? You already know what to do, baby. If any of these messages resonate with you, please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And tell a friend to join the JC gang. Reach one, teach one. We ride together, we slide together. JC gang for life. Your ancestors covering you. Everywhere you walk, they with you. Looking over you. Listen to your enemies, to anybody out there in the world. One false move. Hold on. Sorry about that. They telling them one false move. Okay? And so now they've gotten to Oz. Oz and gave them the potion. I was like, look, just wait up to 72 hours. You know, you're going to be able to read that blueprint, dissect that blueprint, and see everything of how they're supposed to get it and how you about to go get it. Meanwhile, in between time, they back. They going back to wherever they done went, trying to get back to that layer. Oz done skipped off. By the time they get back to try to get to Oz, realizing that that potion didn't work, Oz long gone. And now the path that they took to try to get to Oz, right? God done erased that path. God like mess with it. I'm going to show you better than I could tell you. I'm going to show you better than I could tell you. Didn't I tell you to stop? Didn't I tell you to sit on down somewhere and get your life? You gonna slap me in my face, man, and think that because you got some heavy hitters in the 3D, you don't even realize I'm that heavy hitter in the 5D. I knew the whole time that Bob was gonna go ahead and do what he was gonna do. I saw the whole thing. I saw the whole thing play out. You thought that you was gonna go against mine. You thought that you was gonna be able to replicate and duplicate what I have for them. And you didn't even go through the same hells and trials and tribulations that they did. It's like Lauryn Hill, what Lauryn Hill said. How you gonna win when you ain't right within? You haven't even begun to take the necessary steps to get yourself together, to get your soul right, to get your inner right. Because if you did, you wouldn't have concocted such a stupid plan, having that tunnel vision on somebody else's life, when you could have put all that energy, all that time and effort into creating your own blueprint. You sitting up here trying to read and get and copy somebody else's. God done erased that doggone path, man. The second time they went back to Oz, realizing it ain't work. Oz like, try to find your way back now. They ain't gonna try to find your way back to that same layer now to try to concoct another plan. I done erased the path. I've erased the path. So now what you gonna do? So now these people don't have no choice now. The only way that they're going to get back, because the path has been erased, they have to start from the bottom. They have to start clear. Nothing. No insight. No, nothing. It's clear. It's blank. And so now God is leaving these people to their own thoughts and helping them realize and pushing them, right? Still yet pushing them to go down their own path, to create their own blueprint. They ain't got no choice now. They're going to have to pick up that pen and write their own path. But this time the path that they write is going to get them on the right path and off your path and off that old path that they was on when they was trying to get out here and copy you and duplicate. Let me tell you something. You have to understand how special you are. You have to understand the mission that you on and what God has set up for you. Everybody's not going to be able to do it on your level, baby. And so with that, like I told y'all, it's lonely at the top. A lot of y'all, you are being blessed right now, but you may not have a solid group of friends that maybe you can call on and maybe tell everything to, because sometimes everybody won't be happy. They'll play that role, but sometimes people will be like mad that you always call them. You don't know that they mad. You thinking that they a friend, but sometimes they'll be mad that you always calling them every time you on to the next best thing. You on to the next best blessing. Your next move is always your best move. You get what I'm saying? These people want to tell you that they angry that every time you always got good news to tell them. But see, they didn't understand all the bad that you was going through before this happened. They weren't there. They weren't part of that. Because when you was going through that, you had to go through that alone. So you have to understand, man, and these people going to realize, man, they out here trying to copy you. They out here trying to be you, trying to do it like you. God done sat them back to square one, sat them on their butt and say, play with it. Find you somebody to play with, but let it not be me. Let it not be my divine being. And stop playing with yourself. I sat back. I pity the fool who don't play with clowns. I sat back and saw the whole time. The lights on, ain't nobody home. For you to realize in big bold print, I had divine blueprint written on there. You still tried to go ahead and contract people because you thought they was heavy hitters. Baby, they was heavy hitters in the 3D, not in the 5D, because I run this here. And I protected my divine being through it all. You didn't get far. You didn't get nowhere, really, if you want to get technical. Now you still have to sit back and see them be blessed. You still have to sit back and realize they next move going to be their best move, because I created them special. That's why a lot of y'all didn't fit in. That's why a lot of y'all didn't fit in. That's why a lot of y'all still to this day probably alone. You ain't really got a whole lot of family that you trust, friends that you trust, lovers. God got this set up to work this way because he needs you focused. He needs you concentrated on the mission. He didn't need all these distractions. These distractions is what cause delays, is what cause blockages. And so now these people realizing, man, dang, like, they really is special, man. They really is blessed, man. I guess I just got to get myself right if I'm going to have good things come in my life. But see, these people don't understand that because of the spirits that's attached to them. They want to be jealous and envious of what you got going on. So the only thing that they could think of on how to get what you got or do it on a better level is to try to copy you and understand how you got to where you got. Didn't I tell y'all they stuck? They don't understand it. If you was broke, if you was down and out, if you was this just on the brink of homelessness, right? Of bankruptcy or whatever the case may be, then people see however much time it is, Godspeed, a year, 3 months, or whatever the case may be, that now you back on the grind. But not only you back on the grind, baby, you got more money than you know what to do with. You in a nice home, in a new home now. You done got your life back on the right track. That's why these people is in a frenzy, because what happened to Cinderella? The evil stepmother and the evil stepsisters. How pure was Cinderella? She didn't deserve none of that she went through, man. A lot of y'all didn't deserve what you went through. Divine kings and divine queens. And see, the fairy godmother is your spiritual team. God, Jesus, he run everything. He orchestrated everything to work the way that it was supposed to, because it was things that Cinderella still had to learn in her stepmother and her stepsisters going against her. And then one of the stepsisters eventually ended up turning her life around and selling out the stepmother and the other evil stepsister in the other sequels of Cinderella. But the main storyline is they went against her. And see, they were trying to, wow. What they was trying to do. They knew that whoever it was, I could have this wrong. The Duke was going around on behalf of the Prince. The Prince was mesmerized by Cinderella. Cinderella was about to step into a big blessing. She was about to be rich, have a rich man, right? This is what God had orchestrated, right? And the fairy godmother came down, your spiritual team, and guided her to get to that party. Even after they ripped up her dress and did all that mess that they ain't had no business doing, they didn't have to do her like that. And so the Duke was going around trying to find out who foot fit the slipper, because whoever foot fit that slipper, that was the person that was going to marry the prince. That was the person that the prince was looking for. And what the evil stepsisters tried to do, tried to fit their big, long feet up in that glass slipper, knowing it didn't fit, knowing that they knew it wasn't going to fit. And God still made a way for Cinderella to run down them steps and say, no, it's me. And put her foot up in that slipper, and my God, she still got her blessing at the end of the day. Let me tell you something. These people didn't stop nothing. They ain't block nothing. And at the end of the day, they can't copy nothing. Because they're not you. They're not you. God had to sit them on their butt to realize that. They done went out here and tried to contract Bob the Builder. Yes, we can fix it. Tried to go ahead and get the Oz. The Oz didn't want no parts of that, man. But Oz conned them. Got money out of them because God trying to show them, look, you out here trying to be a snake and move funny. I'm about to put you in the presence of people who going to move funny just like you. Let's see how that feel. Because your ancestors don't play about you. God don't play about you. So likewise, ain't nobody else going to play about you when they see who you really are. And these people are starting to see who you really are now. And it's neither here nor there. They need to focus on them and creating their own blueprint and getting their own life right, getting themselves right from within. And all you need to know, baby, is that you special. You special. You are loved. You are highly protected. And God is guiding you. I'm telling you, it's a change that's coming. It is a big change that's coming in your life. Right now, you thinking small. Whatever level that you thinking that, oh, okay, my blessing coming, you thinking small right now. God is about to exceed your expectations. God is about to surprise you and shock you. He got a bigger blessing lined up for you. Big changes are coming. So prepare yourself for it. And understand, if you need a friend, you got it in me. If you need love, you got it in me. If you need inspiration, motivation, a life example, baby, you got it in me. A lot of y'all email me and be like, well, can I be your friend? Baby, you already my friend. Once you decide to come on my channel and listen to the content and listen to the messages that God has given me to give y'all, and y'all subscribe, you already my friend. You already part of the JC gang. So you need not email. Don't email be like, well, can I be your friend? Y'all my friend. You are my friend. I am your friend. I love y'all, each and every single last one of y'all. JC gang for life. Know that. Believe that. Receive that. Own that. And until next time, stay prayed up and be blessed.